Welcome to Football Happy Zone, where we kick off the fun and score big laugh. I'm your host, and we're about to dribble through the latest in football with a smile. Lately, Oliseh came back and he started talking about we confusing talent with license, and that what Osimhen did against Mozambique, where he had an altercation with Lookman, actually spoiled the team chemistry and affected us, making us to lose out in the cup. First of all, I am not going to say he's totally right. Neither am I going to say he's wrong. Because in football, we'll talk about chemistry. And then he intentionally, or should I say, he specifically said, Lookman's game dropped. His morale dropped, and that affected the whole thing. Yes, I am going to Nigeria. Well, notwithstanding, I'm going to be frank with you guys, and I think, to be honest, what Oliseh says is not far from the truth, right? What Oliseh said is not far from the truth, and if we are going to be honest with ourselves, we can see that after that game, in as much as yes, we played extremely well against Algeria, Lookman was missing. Yes, it's one thing to have like a fight. It's another thing to settle. And then it's another thing for your morale to drop. And why did I say so? When Salah had an issue with the coach, he spoke out. And from there, we can see that, all his gameplay, everything that he's trying to do is messing with him until he spoke out. Right? So regardless of whatever we've settled, Osimhen said he wanted him to pass the ball. And Lookman, we all know, he has an instinct of his own, and this instinct is what makes him Lookman. And you coming to tell me I have to pass the ball and all that, even though we're leading, I don't think it's it right. And then going back and seeing that there is no disciplinary punishment for misbehavior, which I think would have given Lookman a little boost of morale that, okay, he also matters. Because looking at it now, every Nigeria, except we just want to deceive ourselves, every Nigeria knows that, okay, Lookman was not born and bred here, Osimhen is our own, and everybody is chanting Osimhen, supporting Osimhen. Lookman is fighting for his life to also be like Osimhen. He also wants people to see him, Lookman, and that is what he's looking for. And you, out talking to him like that on the pitch without waiting for dressing room is highly unprofessional and should not be spared because you are Osimhen. It should not be spared because you are Osimhen. If it's the other way around, if it was Lookman that did that to Osimhen, I'm quite sure a lot of people will have told them to boot him out of the team. So, is what Oliseh said out of reach? No. Let's call a spade a spade. And what Osimhen did is wrong. And I'm going to say this to Osimhen, bro, you are one of the best African has ever gotten, but I'm going to advise you to pipe low. Pipe low. We have deadlier strikers of several eras that were extremely stubborn, and only but a few were able to get to that level. We're talking about the likes of Diego Costa, talking about the likes of Balotelli. The only person I think had the opportunity to still play till a very good old age is Ibrahimovic. And not everybody will be Ibrahimovic. You also have to understand that you're an African and already the world don't even want you to get there. Yes, you've struggled. Yes, you've hustled. Yes, you have the talent. And yes, grace have found you. Do not pull it down by yourself. Do not pull it down by yourself. But do I support what Oliseh did? No, I don't support him. Because this same Oliseh had booted his teammate back then. He booted his teammate. In short, not his teammate. He was loaned from Dortmund as at that time. And the fact that you are an ambassador of Nigeria, you've played as a player, captained the team, also coached the Nigerian team, I don't expect you to always look for a way to demoralize the team. You had your chance to coach the team. You did not play well. So you don't tell a coach or the management how to treat their players when they misbehave. I am not in support of what Osimhen did, obviously, but I'm not also in support of what you are doing, because you've been doing it ever since you started this match. From your commentary, everything woefully. Always looking for one way or the other to, talk down the team. Everybody wanted Nigerian team to win this trophy. And like every other competition that Nigeria has ever qualified for, we are always looking forward to a better results. It didn't happen against Morocco. Yes, the ref was against us. Yes, the country was against us. And thank God Senegal saw what they did against us, and Senegal were ready and willing to, to defend their team in their time. But that doesn't take away the fact that Nigerian team played woefully against Morocco. And then we dragged it till it got to penalty. And in penalty, you don't write anybody off. We had the same opportunity against Egypt and we won. So are we going to say the chemistry dropped? Are we going to say Lookman did not play well? Yes, it must have affected his style of play, because his instincts, he had to prioritize the team over his instinct, which I think is also a good thing. But I'm just not happy with the way Osimhen called him out. You have a dressing room where all that can be trashed, right? And he didn't do that. But moving forward, I don't expect an ex-captain of Nigerian team to be demoralizing the team, talking down on the present players, holding the same flag that he held several years ago. I don't think it's necessary, I don't think it's right, and I don't think it's good. Coming back to Nigeria and calling them out again is outrightly wrong, and I think Sunday Oliseh should back out. Sir, back out. You had the opportunities to represent Nigeria. Yes, you've won, but also you've also lost. You've also lost. Ghana, Nigeria, 2000. I remember. You were there. You were there. I think 2002, you were also there. So you also had moments where you lost and nobody called you out. Neither do we call other people out. But then, let the boy breathe. Victor Osimhen, you are one of our best. Like I said earlier, you are one of the best. You're doing great, but please, pipe low. Pipe low, right? Pipe low. Whatever you need to trash it in the dressing room with your teammates. I don't care what you do against your opponents. I don't care what you do against your opponent, but with your teammates and probably the coaching staffs, always try your best to talk that or to treat that in the dressing room. Peace and love. Nothing more. Nothing more. And without no further ado, it's your boy Mr. Smiles, and I'm out.
It is finished.